In today's video, I'm going to show you 5 things I hate about my IS250.
What's up guys, we're back with another video today. And today's video is going to be the 5 things I hate about my IS250 revisited. Okay, so many of you, well some of you, I think that was back when I had like 20 or 30 subscribers, I made that video. Which it had a lot of views. But back then there were some things I hated on my IS250 and I listed them out and everything. So now that it's almost a year later, I think that was sometime in the fall I made that. A lot of those things have been kind of fixed, and other things I just don't care about. So I'm actually driving on the road, because back then when I made that video, this car wasn't even road legal yet. It still had salvage inspections to do before it could be put on the road. It wasn't put on the road until like January. Amazing though. It feels like I've had it on the road forever, even though it just came on the road in January. Alright, so the number one thing I hated about my IS250 originally was the dash. Now, obviously this has been fixed. You guys probably saw my most recent video where I actually wrapped this. I mean, yeah, it's not perfect. It's actually pulling up here and a little bit here. It's not bad though. It's definitely way better than the dash was before. There's no more chips up here anymore or on the sides. There's no more sticky, like, crayon-ness to it. It's like an actual dash should be, and it makes a huge difference, and I love it so much because I can actually touch my dash. Because before I couldn't even touch it without my hands turning like a weird greenish black or it falling apart or anything like that, so it's far better. Alright, so now for the second thing I used to hate about my IS250 was trunk space. Because if I were to put a bumper in here, which I still can, I haven't changed anything about that. But it's not a very, very tiny trunk either. It's actually decently sized. Like, I'm just making sure this is on because I take this off every once in a while. But watch. Yep. Bye everyone. I would probably put 2 people in here, because you could fit 2 people in here, but I'm one person, so that's the example I can give. So now for the third thing I hated about my IS250. I hated the orange turn signals at first. I actually grew to like them at one point. Then I was like, you know what, I want to try and use Nightshade Red, because that was always my plan for this. And I did, and I actually like the dark red it came out as. I actually could have been fine with an orange turn signal here and just this dark red on the outside, but it looks good with the red turn signal anyway, so I'm fine with it. It's definitely an improvement, and yeah, I would have been fine out of the way, honestly, because I got used to this. It was actually like really bright orange too, so like at night it would go really far and look cool, but now it goes really far as red. I also forgot to mention that I probably will end up getting new LED tail lights eventually at some point that are red like this, so I mean, it doesn't really matter what I do to these because I want to replace them anyway. Oh, also, like a big wing up here too, that would be nice. I was trying to get, they were out of stock. Of course, when I had enough money to buy one, and it was real carbon fiber, and I might be a little mad about that, just a tiny bit. Come on, Icon Motorsports, I bought like a ton of other stuff from you. You couldn't give me the carbon fiber wing? The fourth thing I hated about my IS250 was the small cup holder. Okay, hold on, give me a second, I need to clean this out first. Alright, so now I have it cleaned out. So I hated it because it's smaller. It's smaller than usual and it couldn't fit a mason jar, which a lot of the cars we have actually do fit those mason jars in their cup holders. But it fits my Hydro Flask, which I use the majority of the time now, which is perfect actually. And it also fits a coconut water, which I tend to take with me a lot as well. So it kind of works now. I mean, worst case, if I do have anything bigger, I usually put it like in here, or even sometimes in my Hydro Flask, I put it in the door pocket. It does stick out like decently far, but it's not annoying because my leg doesn't hit it. My leg hits the door before it hits the Hydro Flask. So it's all good now. Alright, so for the final thing I hated about my IS250 is all the plastic. Now, as you can see, if I were to throw them all out like I did in the first one, this is plastic. This is plastic. And this is plastic. Plastic all throughout this car. That's it. The side ones no longer fit in here because the strut tower bar is going across. And there's a piece of plastic underneath the front bumper, which I'll show you guys in a second, that actually ended up coming off of the car while I was driving. So you can see it's all chewed up and everything from the road. This happened on the day of my prom. So I had to pull over on prom into the dirt to go rip this off so I could continue driving to prom without it dragging everywhere. I thought something else was seriously wrong. And I was getting a wobble through the whole car. It was just this stupid piece of plastic. And I'm not putting it back in either. I don't need it. I'm good. It's unnecessary. Maybe one day if I find a carbon fiber arrow for all underneath this car, I'll do that instead. That would be a smart idea. Alright, so that is it for the entire video. So this is the 5 things I hated about my IS250. I'm going to list a few more things that I did hate about this car. It was too tall like a monster truck, fixed that with lowering springs. After I lowered it, the front end felt loose, strut tower bar. The headlights were cheap, rebuilt them. The rubber front lip was cheap, replaced that with a polyurethane one. The ass end was too flat, installed a walled spoiler. I think that's it. Oh, and I hated the dash vent, so I replaced that with a newer model dash vent. But I think that's about it. I don't think of anything else to replace the car. Yeah, that's it. So, those were all the things I hated. I love everything about this car now. Except for the one thing, the cheap headlights, where the clear coat's messed up here, but I can fix that. That's no big deal. Yeah. Oh, and I didn't like that it didn't have a diffuser, which I haven't showed you guys yet. Am I hinting at something? Maybe I'm waiting on something today that fixes the back end so it's not cracked anymore, and then I can put the diffuser on that bumper? Maybe. I don't know. I guess you guys are going to have to stay subscribed to keep up with that. Peace out, and be legendary.
So baby, pull me closer in the